Okay, guys, this video lecture is the last movement that we're going to speak about. We're going to talk about post-postmodernism. We've discussed postmodernism in great detail. Post-postmodernism is what we're in now. It's still in its infancy. It's not widely agreed upon. It's been known as trans-postmodernism, postmillennialism, digimodernism, and metamodernism. Right now, the most popular terms are postmodernism or metamodernism. So this began in the mid to late 1990s and has continued on there. Some interesting things that have happened. Once again, remember that all movements tend to reject the movements of the the conventions of the previous movement. So Post-postmodernism is known for transcending irony, for using irony a lot and satire a lot. This movement is also exemplified by a return to minimalism. You see a lot of very minimal style pieces out there. Technology and the superficial interaction with culture are big themes. You see many of the more modern stories have to deal with conflicts that have to do with technology or how we can escape technology. These are often very common tropes within this genre or within this movement. Reactivation and complication of aesthetics from an earlier culture period. In a sense, postmodernism is returning to to simpler times almost. Minimalism, dealing with the conflicts of things around us on an everyday basis, okay? And we're beginning to see more of an appreciation for aesthetics and for conventions that had been absent for a while. So, much of what's going on right now is actually more of a return to modernism, to the Hemingway and Faulkner style of writing. So we're seeing this new movement is. So as I was saying, the reactivation and complication of aesthetics from an earlier cultural period, specifically modernism. Much of postmodernism is an effort to reclaim the virtues of modernism. So essentially, more to the point, less fantastical. It can be less fantastical. We still see some satirical, romantic, ironic, and absurd elements, though. And then there's also a lot of violence still in postmodernism. So we are seeing this almost mishmash of postmodernism, hanging on to a few things from modernism, and then embracing some things from modernism. So there's still a lot of new stuff going on here. There's a lot of new scholarly work still going on. There isn't very much that is agreed upon with this because we're still in the midst of it and it's changing. 20 years from now, whenever the next literary movement begins, there will be definitely a much clearer definition of what metamodernism is.